results are out and BJP's victory run continues. From Odisha to Mumbai and now the capital of India, Delhi. 3 civic bodies which actually they were anyway holding, they managed to retain yet again. But the surprise, of course, is the fact that Aam Aadmi Party, which felt despite their bipolar loss that they would still do well, well, they have not. They've been wiped out as well. And the Congress, which believed that they were on the mend, that they were doing much better than many felt they were, especially under the leadership of Ajay Maken, they've come out number 3. They had a brief spot. It looked like they were going to be number 2, but they've come out number 3. So let's just hear the reactions from the leaders and then we'll speak to the young people, the young voters of Delhi about what they voted for and how do our political leaders see the results. Is it no longer about the sarak and the drains? Civic elections, are they now about bigger things? Let's just hear the political reactions first.
हमारी रीजनेबल कांग्रेस के वोट्स वापस आ रहे हैं, लेकिन मेरी आशा इससे थोड़ी और ज्यादा थी। मेरी आशा थी कि हम लोग थोड़ा सा और इससे अच्छा हम प्रदर्शन करेंगे। लिहाजा दिल्ली कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष होने के नाते मेरी नैतिक जिम्मेवारी बनती है कि अगर जो मेरी उम्मीद थी वो पूरी नहीं हो पाई, लिहाजा मैंने तय किया है कि मैं अपने पद से इस्तीफा दूंगा और मैं दिल्ली प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी के अध्यक्ष से मैं इस्तीफा दे रहा हूं।
एमसीडी में बीजेपी ने भ्रष्टाचार, डेंगू, चिकनगुनिया, कूड़ा, इन सब के अलावा कुछ किया नहीं है ये फैलाने के अलावा। लेकिन उसके बावजूद जिस तरह से बीजेपी को सीट्स मिली हैं उस पर यकीन नहीं हो सकता। पर जिस तरह का डिफरेंस सामने आया है वो बिल्कुल भी यकीन नहीं करने लायक है। उस पर यकीन नहीं हो सकता कि ये बिना ईवीएम के रिगिंग के ये इतना बड़ा डिफरेंस हो सकता है।
मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी की ओर से दिल्ली की जनता का बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं। दिल्ली की जनता ने स्पष्ट संदेश दिया है कि नकारात्मक राजनीति नहीं चलेगी, बहानेबाजी की राजनीति नहीं चलेगी, सकारात्मक तरीके से विकास के रास्ते पर सबको साथ लेके चलने वाली राजनीति चलेगी।
So the reactions coming in after that, and of course what it's set about is a churn in the party. In the Aam Aadmi Party, Dilip Pandey has resigned. In the Congress Party, many more resignations. We have of course Mohammad Khan of the Congress Party, one of the young spokespersons over here. We'll be speaking to him, but before we do that, I just wanted to get a little bit of feel from the voters. Remember, it's all about them, and this is the young voters. The majority of our voters are about that. I just wanted to ask you before I start speaking to the politicians, I want to ask all of you, many people are suggesting, if you heard the reactions of the political leaders, they've all talked about the Modi factor, but when Manoj Tiwari was speaking, he also spoke about how it's a vote against Aam Aadmi Party. How many of you think it's a vote for Modi, and how many of you think, others think that it's a vote against Aam Aadmi Party? For Modi. Who thinks that? Okay, do you want to tell us why?
Ma'am, because in the past 3 years, approximately past 3 years, we have seen how the BJP government has worked hard, and the Modi factor is approximately, obviously prevailing in the country, and people prefer voting for the BJP party as they are working really hard and they have done so much good for the country. And whereas the Aam Aadmi Party, we have seen how they have been working in the Delhi government, and we don't think it deserves to win in the municipal elections.
Okay, so it's a positive vote, you think, for Modi factor. Somebody who deferred, somebody who thought it's just a negative vote against Aam Aadmi Party. You want to tell me? Yeah. Why is that?
In a very certain excuse, the people have chosen the people have chosen PM and rejected the CM. In one sentence, I would like to say that, and the downfall of AAP started in the bipolar elections of Rajouri Garden.
It started then, not before that. You're saying started in Rajouri Garden. Yeah. Why is that?
Because the people turned the 43%. The vote turned out to be 13.1% in the current election, where it was 47% in the 2015 elections. So that was the downfall of Aam Aadmi Party, and it could not recover from them there.
Well, many people would then say, of course, for viewers outside, Rajouri Garden was a bipolar election where the candidate was someone who had gone off to Punjab to fight a poll. When he came back, he lost his deposit. So as the young student pointing out, many others I know want to speak, but let me just come to the other fallout, which is of Congress Party. And Mohammed, I just wanted you to tell us about that, because you were surprised, because it was looking like you've done well. You've come to number 2 position, but then again back to number 3. AAP came back to number 2 as well. And so many resignations after that. PC Chako, Ajay Makan, also Gurudas Kamath, who perhaps is a Mumbai leader and who many people he had a outrage, come out on Twitter and vented before the Mumbai elections. So he is also. So is the churn post UP happening now, Mohammed?
Right. I think whenever any party loses any election, it is always accompanied by a wave of certain people and leaders taking responsibility for it. The Congress has a rich tradition and history where our leaders like to lead from the front. I'm proud of that. I think that's a good thing. Makan Saab, when the Aam Aadmi Party was in the morning, we were at Vijay Chowk and we were doing these debates, and the Aam Aadmi Party, immediately when they saw the results, they did this film, right? And I'm sure the spokesperson will talk about it, where they said, "Nee, गलती EVMs की है, ज़रूर कुछ वो गलत हुआ है." We took a call. We said, "ये लोगों का फैसला है, ये जनता का फैसला है, and we have to accept it." This is what democracy is all about. Voting and elections are the backbone of any democracy. The EVM issue aside, the fact is they won this election. We conceded it. Makan Saab took full responsibility for it, and he immediately resigned. The Aam Aadmi Party's resignation comes, I think, around 4 PM or 5 PM after several rounds of them doing dramatics कि हम इनका वो जनाजा निकाल रहे हैं, funeral procession निकाल रहे हैं, ऐसे ऐसे. I think that's bad. But Sunetra, I must say this: the results are a cause of great and enormous concern, and I'll tell you why. And not just concern for me as a congressman, concern as a citizen of Delhi. हैरानगी की बात है कि 10 साल भाजपा ने राज किया, right? Civic bodies में कुछ काम नहीं किया. But they were able to draw attention away from that completely. They replaced all their sitting candidates. आप मुझे एक candidate का नाम बता दो. Anybody here could tell me the name of one candidate, I would be surprised. Because they changed all the candidates and they fought only under the logo.
Okay, we'll get the BJP spokesperson to respond to that. We hope to be joined by Manoj Tiwari to respond to all of this. Remember, you're giving a different spin to it. But the point you're raising is that they wouldn't know because there are new candidates. But maybe that's what we're talking about as well. Is this election the one where it completely changes the dynamics of civic polls? Are they no longer about these local person who comes to your house to help you whenever you're in trouble with water or drainage? Is it completely different? I want to know if the Aam Aadmi Party's Atishi Madlena is there with us. I just wanted to go across to her and ask her. A lot of the students felt it's a negative vote, and you know, if you heard the reactions from the Aam Aadmi Party as well, Atishi Madlena, not from the Aam Aadmi Party, I beg your pardon, from the BJP, they were all saying it's a vote against the Chief Minister. That's also what Yogendra Yadav said. Is that something you've accepted?
That when we look at this election result, number one, that this election was not about the Delhi government, this election was about the MCD. This election was not about the powers of the Delhi government, it was about the fact that there is MCD's area of concern, which is cleanliness, sanitation, primary education. And I think that if the people have chosen to vote for the BJP, then we hope to cooperate with them in the running of the MCDs. I don't think that this reflects anything on the Delhi government, because if it did, or for example if it was a negative vote, the same could have been said about the 2015 elections. Was it a negative vote against the Prime Minister who had won the elections there just a few months ago? Did we want the 7 members of parliament from Delhi to resign because just a few months later BJP got just 3 seats? Of course not. In politics, people win elections and people lose elections. And I think the second issue that we do want to raise as a matter of concern, irrespective of whether we have won or lost, is our concern regarding the voting machines. And that is a battle that we will carry forward, because that is a larger question not just of the MCD elections, but about democracy at large.
Okay now. Okay, so you...
It's about MCD issues and not...
What did you want to say to that?
Well, first of all, I'm surprised that Atishi ji is saying this. It's extremely convenient, don't you think, that when you've lost an election, you spin it and say, "Arey nahi, this wasn't about state level issues." You guys tried to conflate every state level issue. You said bijli pani kaat denge agar Congress ya BJP ki sarkar bani. You guys said property tax aap log abolish kar doge, knowing fully well that's not within your jurisdiction. You guys made all sorts of promises to try and conflate running a state government to running the MCD. And now you're saying, no, let's distance ourselves from that. I think that's extremely convenient, and it doesn't behoove a spokesperson like Atishi ji to say that. Number two, look, you guys have failed in Delhi. There are no two views about that. You guys have failed when it came to handling the chikungunya and dengue crisis. Your straw man argument about your mohalla clinics has completely fallen back on you, and the Shunglu committee report has indicted you as going against the very principles on which you were founded.
Mohammad Khan, the thing is that while we're looking at it, we're just hoping to also be joined by the...
absolutely off the mark. I think that the reason that is absolutely off the mark is because controlling dengue or chikungunya is not the responsibility of the Delhi government. It is the responsibility of the MCDs. Sanitation, public health, ensuring that there is no mosquitoes is very much within the domain of the MCD. And it is the party which has ruled the MCD which has to take responsibility for dengue, for chikungunya, for the drought crisis.
Both of you
are
arguing on this.
That is a question that cannot be taken away from.
Okay, I just wanted to get in the students over here at this juncture because we are both arguing. But perhaps what is significant over here is that the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party have both failed. I just wanted to get in some students over here on this. I know that Aam Aadmi Party came second, but many people would say that after the 2015 results, this was their election to lose. So do people think that who has been the bigger loser over here? Just for the students, Aam Aadmi or the... Yeah, what did you want to say?
Ma'am, definitely Aam Aadmi Party has been the biggest loser because somehow we saw the poll promises were that we will change Delhi into London in 1 year. So we see that these are absolutely farcical in nature because no matter how much we like the Delhi, state of Delhi to change into London and become as grand as it, we know that it's not possible, not at least in 1 year. And the other side of argument would be, why not bring Delhi to such a level that London would probably want to be as good as Delhi. So these are the kind of things where we feel that negative politics comes in, where you start blaming BJP for chikungunya, for dengue and all such kinds.
So you said that. Do you want to quickly respond to her before I get another comment?
So I think she's right. You're absolutely right. You cannot win on the basis of a negative campaign. And I'm extremely proud of the campaign that Mr. Markan ran. See, it's very easy in hindsight to turn around and say, "Aapne ye galtiyan ki, aapne wo galtiyan ki." Markan Saab at the very beginning set the tone of this campaign, and he said, we will identify the problems, we will offer solutions. You look at our manifesto, you look at our vision document, that's what it focuses on. Look at the BJP's vision document and manifesto. They don't acknowledge the work they've done. They take a picture of a street in Canada and show it as a street in
But at the end of the day, Mohammad Khan, they have won. They have won, and it's a...
That's a sad reflection on the democratic process. And Sunita, I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
The BJP is fantastic at winning elections. They're terrible at administration. Last 3 years proves that.
Terrible at administration. Well, we were hoping to get Manoj Tiwari on the line, but we have Zafar Islam. You heard, I don't know if you heard what Atishi Marlena said. I don't know if you heard what the students said. I don't know if you heard what Mohammad Khan said. But would you want to respond to this? The fact is that after the win today, a lot of it, they said, do you think it was because a lot of the leaders seem to feel that it was a vote against the Aam Aadmi Party more than a vote for you? How would you respond to that?
Sorry, I haven't, Sumitra, I haven't heard what the AAP spokesperson or the Congress spokesperson, or for that matter, what the students have said. But let me respond to what question you had asked. The mandate is, if at all there was a referendum was on AAP, and there was a thumbs-up signal for the Honorable Prime Minister, because people have reposed confidence in BJP, the leadership of BJP, the leadership of the NDA government, and the last 3 years how we have demonstrated, exhibited what we can do in the interest of the people, in the interest of the nation, in the interest of the state. And that is something which has been liked by the people of Delhi as well. Because it's not only in Delhi, that they have seen that all the other places, wherever we have gone into election, we have won it handsomely, purely because people want change, people want a government which can give a good governance. Where AAP has failed in giving good governance, they haven't been able to give a good governance, but they promise a lot. And they only started accusing the opposition instead of delivering. So they failed on delivery, they failed on giving good governance, and they have lost
Zafar Islam, we have to accept that everything you're saying today, because of course you are the winners today, and a very clear win by the BJP. I'm going to take a short break now. A lot of the students have questions. We're going to get them to all directly ask questions, and also of Manoj Tiwari, the man who won it all today, and perhaps more questions for you as well. We'll take a short break and be right back here on Agenda. On Agenda, we're looking at the impact of the MCD results, and joining us now we have the BJP State President of Delhi, Manoj Tiwari, who is also a Lok Sabha MP. Manoj ji, congratulations. Thank you for speaking to NDTV. As you know, on Agenda, we put the student question, the young voters questions to you, and this young student over here has a question for you. Yes, go ahead with your question.
That MCD has been performing not well in past years, like be it with sanitation problems or with maybe the water problem that people are facing at the basic level. Still the BJP won, like with this much vote. So including face politics and having a good orator as your face and not resolving the problems in the backhand and just, you know, manipulating the votes. Is it right? Like not...
How do you say manipulating the votes?
It's like...
I think, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. Manoj ji, would you like to respond to her? Many people felt 10 years MCD has been with the BJP. Lekin, why don't we see that kind of, you know, performance change in Delhi?
नहीं, ठीक है, इनका सवाल अच्छा है और मुझे लगता है कि इस पे और भी बड़े लेवल पे काम करने की आवश्यकता है। और मैं इनको इतना बता सकता हूं, अभी मेरा काम स्टार्ट हो रहा है और आप इनको निराशा नहीं होगी, इतना मैं आज इनको बता सकता हूं। हम 100% से अगला हमारा 4 मंथ जो है वो दिल्ली को कूड़ा मुक्त, कूड़ा उठता रहे टाइम से, लोगों को गंदगी सड़क पे बिल्कुल न दिखे और जो जल जमाव होते हैं उसके लिए, जो मच्छर होते हैं उसके लिए फॉगिंग हो और आने वाले समय में दिल्ली को हम स्वस्थ रख सके। ये इनके सवाल से मुझे काफी चुनौती मिल रही है और मैं इनको बोलना चाहता हूं कि 100% आपकी अपेक्षाओं पे हम खरे उतरेंगे।
ओके, द स्टूडेंट हैज हर्ड मनोज जी। एक और सवाल आपके लिए यहाँ पे, आप बताइए। हाँ,
Everywhere BJP is winning with thumping majority, be it Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, now MCD elections also there. Do you think, in a way, you've already wiped out opposition from everywhere, but do you think it is healthy for a democracy to just have one dictator and there's no other opposition to function properly? Because you make a policy, you make a law, you can easily pass it because you have the majority, which means there's technically no opposition, no one can actually oppose your policies and your mandates which you propose everywhere. So is it...
That's a huge long question. I think Manoj ji जो ये भी कह रहे हैं कि आपका सबसे मेन ऑपोजिशन कौन है एंड वो आप कितना जरूरी मानते हैं? जी
नहीं, इन्होंने जो कहा कि अगर एक पार्टी हो तो डिक्टेटरशिप हो जाती है एक ही पार्टी, लेकिन जब पार्टी ऑनेस्ट हो, वो देश के हर वर्ग के लिए समान ढंग से सोचती हो, तो फिर ऐसा डर खत्म हो जाता है। सो डोंट वरी, डोंट बी फेयर, बीजेपी इज देयर एंड बीजेपी विल डू जस्टिस विद एवरीवन। बीजेपी कभी भी डिक्टेटर नहीं हो सकती है। बीजेपी हमेशा 125 करोड़ लोगों में किसके लिए क्या हक है, क्या उचित है, क्या जस्टिस है, वो जरूर करेगी मेरे दोस्त। और शायद देश इसी आशा में उनको चुन रहा है, क्योंकि सबसे निराश हो चुका है, बीजेपी से आशा है।
Okay, somebody had a question for Atishi, yeah? No, for Aam Aadmi Party? Yeah, what's your question?
After a tremendous win at general elections, 67 votes, Aam Aadmi has won, but in this MCD elections, they have won this very few seats. What was their main cause for that? Don't blame on the EVM. That was not the main cause.
How would you respond to that, Atishi? The students don't seem to accept the EVM argument.
Sunitra, could you repeat the question? I wasn't able to
Well, the students felt the EVM is an excuse. How would you respond to them?
I think there's two things. Number one, there would be some whatever concerns there exist within our organization as far as our policies are concerned. We would of course look into those. But number two, I think that EVMs is an issue which is beyond these MCD elections. See, elections come and go. People win elections, people lose elections. Sheila Dikshit was the chief minister for 3 consecutive terms, and yet she lost 2 MCD elections. But the EVM question is a larger question because there is a lot of evidence emerging that there could be possible tampering of EVMs. You have a machine in Bhind, you have a VVPAT machine, whichever button you press, you have the lotus symbol that comes across. This entire incident is recorded by at least 10 journalists. It's all on camera. Still the Election Commission has no explanation. In Dholpur, in the by-elections, you have 18 such machines that whatever button you press, you have the lotus symbol, BJP symbol that comes out. This raises a lot of questions. When we have repeatedly talked about
yeah, I understand that the Aam Aadmi Party's concerns are quite clear on this. We're totally out of time. Atishi Marlena and Manoj Tiwari and Mohammad Khan, we're totally out of time. I think the students have a lot of questions, but I think what everybody is hoping for, and I think what all panelists would agree, is that things should improve here in the capital. Civic body hasn't seen improvement, and as Manoj Tiwari promised on the show, we are going to perhaps see that kind of change coming over the next 5 years at least. That's it on Agenda. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.